Hey everyone, today we are making pink stuff. This recipe, people go crazy for it every time. So you can find the full recipe in the description. It's really simple. It actually only takes 4 ingredients. You're going to use the family size Jell-O. It's the raspberry flavor, the whipped topping or Cool Whip. You're going to use cottage cheese, and you can see here I'm zooming in on the measurements, but again, you can find everything in the description as far as what size and what kind and all of that. Crushed pineapple and fruit juice. And so you can get the large curd or small curd as far as like the cottage cheese. None of that really matters. You're going to need a mixing bowl and you're going to need something to mix with because that's what we're going to be doing here is a lot of mixing. So very simple. We're just going to go ahead and put in our cottage cheese. I know these ingredients sound weird going together, and if you're clicking off right now, I understand, but trust me, these ingredients coming together taste amazing. And anytime I take this recipe to a potluck or some kind of holiday gathering, it's totally gone. I go home with an empty bowl. So I'm putting in the whole container of the small curd cottage cheese. And then I'm going to open up my Jell-O. Again, I got the family-sized raspberry Jell-O, and this is what's going to give it that pink color. So you're going to really see this vibrant color, but when it all is said and done, it's going to be this beautiful pink. So I love this recipe for holidays or anything like that. You know, it'd be great for baby shower, Easter, anything that you think a pink bowl of deliciousness would go. So as you can see, I'm just mixing in the Jell-O here to the cottage cheese. And you don't need to mix too much. Just make sure that, there is no more powdery bits or anything like that left. It's very simple. You could even do this recipe with kids and have them make it, and they'll be surprised as to how easy it is and how they can cook in the kitchen as well. So if you have kids, bring them in the kitchen and let them cook with you. So I'm mixing all of this here together, and then our next ingredient is going to be the crushed pineapple. Now, I like to drain out the liquid, but you can get a fluffier, kind of juicier, tasty, fluff when you use the whole can as is. The reason I like to drain it out is because it lasts longer for me. So once I make everything, what happens if you don't eat this right away, or not right away, but within a few days, it'll start to leach out this liquid at the bottom, and that is the pineapple juice. But if you drain out all of the pineapple juice, it'll just stay fluffy. The liquid won't separate at any point. So, I like that better. So I'm draining it out here. I have a strainer here behind me, and I'm going to bring it back here and show you what it looks like when I've strained out the liquid. But you can do it with the liquid as well. As you can see, there's still a little bit of liquid. I'm going to go ahead and use that strainer a little bit more. I tried to get it out just by holding the can lid down, but for me, since I like to get all the juice out, I use this strainer here with really small holes, and that worked out perfectly. So now I'm mixing that in together here with the cottage cheese and the Jell-O. So the pineapple gives it that sweetness and that fruity flavor. It's really, really good. So as you can see, the color is still very vibrant, almost like a red. But now we're going to add in the Cool Whip or the whipped topping, however your company is marketing it. So I got the whipped topping, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And what we're going to do is basically kind of fold it in. So do your best with folding it in. You really can't mess this up, but I wouldn't over mix it or something like this at that point, because you want it to be fluffy. You want it to be light, and this really helps it to stay in that consistency. So after you folded everything in, we are going to be putting this in the refrigerator and chilling it for at least an hour. And that really helps it to set and get fluffier, and all of the ingredients come together beautifully. So as you can see, I'm just kind of scraping out the rest of everything that is left in my whipped topping tub, and I'm just going to kind of fold it in. And just like, you know, pink is made with red and white, the same is going to happen here. As we fold in our whipped topping, you can see that it's coming out to be more of a pink color. And so all in all, when it sets and it's done, it's going to be this beautiful pink stuff. And so some people call it pink stuff. Some people call it pink fluff. This is a recipe I actually learned from my husband. His mother would make this for them quite often. It was a dessert, and this is a nostalgic kind of vintage dessert. So he would make it here at home sometimes, and then I started making it. I like this dessert because it's sweet, it's dessert-like, but it still has like some good things for you, the cottage cheese and all of that. So it's not, you know, totally unhealthy, but at the same time, you're still getting a dessert. So I got all of my whipped topping out, everything that I could. I'm trying to get it off the lid, off anything, and I'm just kind of folding it in. And as you can see, that's all it is, just folding it in like this. Then I'm going to clean up my bowl just a little bit, and I'm going to put it in my fridge. So we're going to have this week as a dessert, and whatever's left over, it's actually going to be Easter this weekend. And so whatever's left over, we're going to share with others for Easter. But this would be a great dessert to make specifically for Easter. And you could probably even top it off with some decorative peeps or something on top just to make it look really nice. So that's just an idea there. But again, you can do this for Christmas, for potlucks, for anything. Now, of course, I am just cooking at home for me and my family. So I just use my finger here to kind of clean up the bowl. And yeah, we just do it real here. So that's what you're going to see on this channel, is just real cooking at home here on my homestead. So this is what it looks like before it goes into the fridge. And this is what it looks like now that it's out of the fridge. And you can see I'm serving some here into my bowl. It's very fluffy. You can see the texture of it here from the video, and that's what it should be like. And so I'm just going to go ahead and have myself a bowl, and I'm going to share a bowl with someone else, and we're going to enjoy this tonight for our dessert. Thank you so much for coming along for today's video, and I will catch you on our next one.